I asked the question, though, when you look at the numbers and the fact that Rob Gronkowski only played 8 games, Ike, should Travis Kelce be ranked higher than Gronk?
No, I think they got it right. Because when you got a game plan, I know when I played and we had the game plan for the New England Patriots, it was about Tom Brady, of course, but you got to know at all times what Rob Gronkowski was because he was that much of a threat. Yeah, you got to understand they had the outside receivers. You got your slot guys, but Rob is that threat right there, right down the middle. Doesn't mind getting hit. Takes all the unloaded power shots. Like, can sit down at his size. I don't think people understand how big Rob Gronkowski is. He's huge. That's a good adjective for him. So I'm looking at Rob like, I love Kelce to death, but you got to put some respect on his name, and that's Rob Gronkowski.
You talk about double teaming the player. How would you guard Rob Gronkowski? You got him with a linebacker, a safety, a corner. You have trouble with each guy. So you can't individually do it. So when you talk about separation, speed, a guy that you can put in the box and block in the red zone or where you need those tough yards, he can do all those different things. And then when you double him, we saw it in the playoffs a bunch of times. He makes those miraculous catches. He'll go up, he'll body you. I wouldn't say he's athletic. He's much athletic.
Is more athletic.
He's more athletic. But when you talk about a player that they still have not drafted a guy that can stop him one-on-one yet, that's the guy, Rob.
I mean, we saw what he did a couple of years ago against the no-fly zone. And no disrespect for the no-fly zone, but that last drive, it was all
Put him back in the game.
It was all Rob Gronkowski.
Put him back in the game, correct.
Would Kelce have the same success if you put him with Tom Brady and the Patriots?
I think he's going to do
that.
Oh,
my gosh.
I mean, there are a lot of players that you can look at that were either unknown players that didn't have a lot of production or players that made a name for themselves. If you put them with any great quarterback, I think they will have success. And, of course, Tom works great with those type of guys, but there's a lot of quarterbacks in our league right now. Well, not a lot, maybe 5 or 6 that you can put certain players with that they're going to flourish and play well.
I mean, this route right here, this is a wide receiver screen, but it's a tight end screen
to the house
against the no-fly zone. Travis Kelce just a special individual when you want to talk about the tight end position. Of course, this guy got swag. He can dance better than Ike.
And
Swagoo just dripping every time they get on the field. Every time.
And Amber, he can probably out-dance you, too.
No,
I'm not going to disrespect you like that. See, I'm not going to
Don't make me bust it out right here. Is our producer even crazy for asking that question, that Kelce should be higher than Gronkowski? You guys seem to have a lot of respect for what Gronk does.
For me, it depends on the criteria. I understand Gronk missed 8 games last year. So when you look at a player who missed 8 games and you base it off a season of what Kelce did, yeah, he was pretty much the foundation of that offense along with Tyreek Hill. So it seems like if you get injured, you go up higher on the list from the players.
Right.
The players vote you higher.
JJ got injured, what happened?
Earl Thomas got injured, what happened?
Rob got injured, what happened?
They went up on the list.
They're very nostalgic. They think about what would have been instead of what's going to happen this year. Which one, real quick, would you take with you if you could take one tight end to 2017?
It had to be Rob. His body of work and the consistency throughout the league.
Travis Kelce. I'm going to ask him to teach me how to dance a little bit.
Teach me how to Dougie. All right.